That's pretty good. They got the, I guess it's a war memorial, World War II. I don't know if I should be writing here. But the pictures are really nice. Very cool. Right here. That's what this says. Alright. So we want to cross the street. We're right here, right now. We're at Queen's Park in the city, Toronto. On a bike ride. Okay. And we did a little ride on Bloor Street to the Queen's Park, check things out. I tried to go to U of T, but guess what? U of T is all under construction. It's all boarded up. It's amazing. They closed down the schools for the situation last year, and they decided to renovate the school. I was saying in the earlier video that they changed everything in the school in Toronto. Looks like U of T, they're doing some big time changes there. Construction everywhere. So I canceled that video and turned around and said, hey, listen, it's a great day. The light's great. Look, that sky is like that. It's my favorite sky right there. So I decided to go somewhere else. Somewhere else. I'm gonna go to, that's a new construction. What street is this? College. Yeah, I've passed by this many times. I never saw it from this angle. I'm gonna go to City Hall. So we were at the province's capital. Now we're gonna go to the other political entity's capital, the city. Everybody else has their own capital building. You know, House of, whatever you call it. City Hall, all have different names, but it's all the same. Government buildings, they call them government buildings. So anyway, we're on Queen's Park. This is downhill, so let's enjoy the downhill. Let's just not fly because, just kind of enjoy it. What's this one? Look at that. This is where the tall, exciting buildings are, I guess. And some older ones, like this. Very nice. Oh, this is there's the US Embassy, because there's an American flag right here. I guess maybe that was American Embassy. A couple of years ago, back in the day when you had different kind of issues with the world, there was always cement trucks parked here for protection of the building. There was cement trucks and dump trucks, and it was a mess. And it was just a big eyesore. But now it's, you can't even tell what it is. It's all the hospitals in the city. I wonder if they're busy or they're getting construction done too. I guess when they close the hospitals, this one is, they're getting the hospitals constructions happening too. It's good. Once the city was closed, they built a whole new city while people were in their houses, locked in your apartment. You came out, you have a new city, you have new hospitals, renovated, not new. New schools, renovated, just like spend a lot of money, paint and, repave and do that kind of stuff. You gotta look after this stuff, otherwise, shit breaks. Bike lane closed. Okay. Okay, bike lane is closed. Okay. Why is it closed? I'll just go slowly in case it is. There's a pothole in the middle and we can't see. So City Hall is, what is City Hall? Anybody knows? City Hall is on Queen Street or Dundas? On Queen Street, right? So let's hunt for Queen Street. This is an interesting street too. It's got tons and tons of big buildings. Like substantial, Some of them are old, like that one is. What is that? Are they tearing that down too? Oh man, they are. Let's check that out. I was just about to say, look at that building. That's kind of old looking. What was that? It's a pretty, yeah, totally, must have been a hospital. Wow, it's totally, sick kids hospitals over there, but I don't know what this was. Must have been it looks like a hospital. Wow, it's totally, I wonder if they're gonna keep the structure or they're gonna tear the whole thing down, Las Vegas style. And by Las Vegas style, I mean when they put little, detonation in it and the whole thing goes down. Kind of like 9/11 buildings, but allegedly, I'm not saying anything happened to them, but you know how Las Vegas, I call it Las Vegas style. And some people call it 9/11 style, but I don't call it that. I call it Las Vegas style. Actually, there's a cinema, Bloor Cinema. I really been filming that, and they're tearing that one down too. And you know what they're doing? They're taking brick by brick. They've been at it for like, and it's only like a cinema and a couple of small stores right next to it, right? Like small stores. And they've been at it for like 2 months, because there's a guy there with one of those machines, you know, whatever you call it, and he takes one brick at a time. One brick at a time, it puts it in a pile neatly. Oh man, that thing's gonna take all year. They hired 2 guys to demolish a whole block. It's actually amazing. I want to go and videotape it with a proper camera because it's almost funny. I had this girlfriend, she was telling me how in China they would build a whole subway station, a whole train station in like a week. In 5 days, boom. And she was, one time I was with her and we were in a train station in Ottawa or somewhere, and they were like trying to build the place really slowly. And it was taking them forever. And she's like, oh my God, these guys are so slow. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes you want things to be slow because, you know, maybe you don't have the budget to burn through construction. You know, you don't have that kind of budget to, you know, do everything overnight. You know, I think technology-wise, I think people have that, but budget-wise, it's a different scenario. Where are we? I just turned here because I wanted to check this out. Wow, look at these walkways. I've never been here. This is close to, oh, I guess maybe. Oh. Oh, an interesting area. I wonder why this section is closed off. All right. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how I ended up in this area. Okay, so this is the back of the US Embassy. Consulate? Consulate. Can't be an embassy because although Toronto is the biggest city in the world, it's not the capital city of Canada. Look at this one. It's another construction. It's a bit dark, but yeah, we're gonna fix it. They're building some serious. Those the foundations are heavy. What are they building here? A condo? Probably. What street is this? I'm gonna put the name of this street on the map right here, maybe. Because I don't think I've ever been down here before. Duke of Cornwall. Okay. Interesting. Up. Still want to get a shot of this. Amazing. Stick those metal rods in there, and then they pour some cement on it and they call it a day. How good that cement is? Who cares? How rusty those metal bars are? I'm not gonna be here around when that thing rusts. That's easy, huh? Just some metal, pour some cement around it, and Bob's your uncle. You got a condo. Wow. I think I'm gonna start building condos. What's this, a gas station? It's a police station. It's a police station. It's been here for a while. They built this one in the 80s. I'm gonna be a tourist guide now. They built this police station in the 80s. It looks very 80s. It's probably already outdated. Probably still has typewriters and that kind of stuff. Wow, that's cool. There's gonna be a big condo behind it. It says Police Division 52 Division. 52 Division. Okay, let me get a name of this street. The name of the street is Simcoe Street. Alright, cowboy. There's no bus lane here in this street, is it? No. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna let this cab go. There you go. And we're gonna go and try to make a left turn. We came here, right? Just look at that lighting. Look at that sky. Let's see if the camera focuses on the sky. I like it. Check out the sky till I find it. We need to make a left. We need to make a left into one of these streets. To go to City Hall. City Hall in Toronto. That's what we're looking for. City Hall in Toronto. Tourist spots. Tourist spots in the city. Oh, that's the embassy right there. See, there's no fussing around it, and that's where we want to go. Like in the previous times, there was tractor trailers here, making sure nobody would ram the building. You know, it's funny how times change, huh? We had a problem with different issues. Now we have virus problems. Back then we didn't have that. We had similar things, but different times. It's interesting. I think once you live your life past 50, 60, then everything you see things differently than if you're a young person. You know, if you're a young person, everything craziness to you is the first time. You're like, oh my God, this is just crazy. But after going through 3 or 4 crazy episodes in your lifetime, you're like, oh, yeah, I've seen this before. I've seen this before, officer, right here. This building is shiny. It is shiny. Do you like that? Shiny. In New York, all of these stuff that's the barriers here, it's all super graffitied up over and over. You barely have any room to write on. Here is a few graffitis. Very nicely done. Okay, here we are. This is City Hall. This is the city's hall. Let's go see if I find any homeless people camping here, because usually there is. What is this, Churchill? Oh yeah, I just guessed it, and it was. Wow. What is Churchill doing there? Isn't that odd to have a Churchill statue right here? Do people know? Mr. Churchill, 1965. Wow, he died in 1965. Just after he screwed up the, he was friends with this guy, Stalin. I have a picture where I put myself in that meeting. It actually looks good. So I took somebody out. I think I took the middle guy out. I don't know who the middle guy is. I'm not very politically, historically, but I just put myself right in the middle of that picture. Pretty cool. And this is the most famous picture. This picture is very perfectly done. I think who did that? Karsh photograph, but yeah, Karsh. Oh, Karsh, a Canadian did this photo. It's a perfectly done. What do I want to say? It's a perfect propaganda of the man. Very strict, very serious, very perfect it's a perfect propaganda for a war. It's one of the best propaganda pictures ever. He probably wasn't anything like it, and he could have probably, but it's very interesting photograph. Photographs make or break a person. So if the intelligence agencies want to, this thing was way back there. Huh. This thing was way back. I don't know, they brought it here. I guess nobody cared about it anymore. If the intelligence agencies want to make a person, they use a good photographer to make that person. And if they want to break that person, they can also break a person with proper photographs. So photographs always lie. This is let's go on the other side so we can see. I think she's kicking his ass, exercising. Wow. I came here, when I first came to Canada, I came here because Terry Fox, which was an amazing Canadian hero who ran across the world. He had cancer, and he had an artificial leg, and he ran across everywhere, worldwide, or Canada. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you have an artificial leg, it really doesn't matter how far you run, as long as you run. Even if you run 10 meters, you're pretty good, especially back in the 80s. And anyway, they had a movie about him, and then they called us to, they wanted extras. I just showed up to Canada, so we came here, and we had to wait here for hours and hours and hours to, be part of the grouping here. So they film us from the sky and stuff. So that was my first experience for being in the movie. Not that I like it or it's a good thing to be, but this is a famous Toronto sign. People like this a lot. And there's a German flag right there. It's a Canadian flag. maple leaf, and a German flag. Today is a Germans People's Day of Canada. See, I don't really like Germans flags. It's kind of like, I don't know, mismatch of colors. But anyway, today being German holiday, Canada Day of Germans, they've stuck a German flag up there. We used to, here, let me show you something. I don't know if Tina, my friend's watching, but let's see. This is, I wonder if it's still here. Oh no, man, they took it out. Oh, shit. There used to be a little, this thing used to be on a little, this vent used to be on a high rise, on a box. And a friend of mine used to ride on it fast and then jump the distance and land down the staircase. That's a massive thing. And at the end, he would hit the wall and we had to hold him, make sure nobody comes up the stairs. My God, we did some crazy stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm gonna end this video here. I'll probably start another one. It's a fantastic day in the city. Thanks for all the comments and all the people watching and the new subscribers. We love you people, and I'll see you in the next film. Bow. Let's check out these prices. Let's check this out. Alright, so we got all beef jumbo, $2.99. Chicken, $2.99. Veggie, $2.99. Everything's $2.99. Yeah, there you go. You can smell the sausage, and this guy's got hot dog special. $1.99. Sausage, German, Polish, mild Italian, hot Italian. Nice. They don't have Asian sausage. They don't have Japanese sausage. Sucks.